You approach this with sales as a numbers game. Sales is a numbers game.
Yeah.
That, of course, works really well when we are going out and talking to a whole bunch of different people, right? You've got thousands of companies out there that we might want to talk to. So there's your numbers game right there. We don't necessarily have that luxury inside L&D. Our numbers game is you're going to be talking to that VP of L&D, or you're going to be talking to that director of operations, and you're going to be going back to that person on a repeated basis to say, look, this is how we should probably, consider this option. The idea behind the bank code then is removing that need for numbers when you don't have the luxury of numbers. Is
That's
that a
right.
fair assessment?
Yeah, because what it's going to do is it's going to help you by identifying their bank code. Again, let's say it's the VP of L&D. How do you influence that person in a way that where they green light your project, where they green light the budget, where they green light the permissions that you need in order to move that deal forward? That is a buying decision, a buy-in decision. It requires a yes answer versus a no or a stall. Now, through your paradigm, you can either think about this from a sales perspective of going out there and winning business, winning relationships, strategic partnerships, and so forth. Or you might look at your buyer as your boss, a colleague, someone on the team, or a vendor partner or strategic relationship for your organization, perhaps the person you're hiring in the process, someone who's buying in to your messaging. So this is going to be about personality style alignment. So in the workshops, I'm going to layer on the meat of how do you communicate differently based on that code sequence? What are the triggers that move them to yes? What are the tripwires that move them to no? And those are some of your most important relationships. It's not just seeing new customers and churning and burning. It's like you might be dealing with just a handful of people. Don't you want ultimate optimization and performance out of them, versus stagnation and objections, and that costs an organization a lot of money. So this gets the win much faster.